What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video. Alright, so after our epic finale with Fusion 2.0, got into another one and was up against another level 10 clan, so back-to-back level 10 clans for us, and was up against FDPS, and as you can see, X getting the victory in this one, so extending the streak one more up to 16 in a row now. It was a decent war. The guys didn't use all of their attacks. I think down the stretch it was pretty much over. So you can see X getting the victory, 69 to 57 in this case. So leaving a few attacks on the board. If we hop into the war details, you can see just an advantage on the 3-star. So 19 to 12 in favor of X. So great job to all of the guys involved, putting up about 95% destruction. So let's hop over, check out what we did to their bases. Did have a very nice war going on for us. Took out their top 3 Town Hall 9s, and then just a couple of Town Hall 9s slipping through the cracks there in the middle there. One of them, I think, AJ, another 99%er, so he's the king of the 99%ers, typically on his second hits, and cleaning the rest of the Town Hall 9s. And this was an uncharacteristic war for us. As you can see there, 2 Town Hall 8s at the bottom. Not cleaned up, so the first time, and I'm not even sure how long, we did not have our Town Hall 8s cleaned up. It was not the best performance from our Town Hall 8s overall in this war, but something that we are rectifying, and I think that we're doing a good job. We have a war going on right now, and Town Hall 8s, after a quick discussion, had a much better war this time. So let's hop into a couple of replays from this one. The first one going to come right up at the top, our number 1 Demi Eyes going in on their number 1 and doing it with a Queen Walk, Go Vaho. So Dem choosing to using a couple of minions to really cheaply create a funnel for his Queen here, drops down the Queen. Healers on her, goes ahead, drops on a Wizard. As you can see, just nothing really targeting any of those troops right now. So getting the funnel created nice and wide for his Queen, and she's going to be able to push off and go counterclockwise, in this one. So she is working through some high HP buildings right now, so she is going to be there for a little bit of time. Only level 23 Queen, so her DPS is not huge, but she's doing a really nice job. Drops down a hog, trying to get the Clancaster Lord out, and unfortunately is a little bit of a mixed CC, so those archers coming out first has to go ahead and burn a second hog to get the rest of the CC out. So the balloons are out now. Everything coming in. At the same time, he's creating the funnel on the other side, drop down a Golem with a Wizard, and then a bunch of Valkyries down, some CC Valkyries and some wall breakers, open up this wall, and now his Valks making their way in. They're being drawn in due to the enemy heroes here. So it goes ahead, drops on a Rage Spell, a Jump Spell. The jump went down just a little bit late there. Would have helped him get to that enemy Queen just a little bit quicker, but Heal Spell is down now. The Valks are going to be kept up, and now sending in some hogs on all of these distracted buildings as the Valkyries start to make their way around. Unfortunately for his Queen here, she has not gone too far, but as you can see, the healers just getting in range of this air defense, so going to start losing healers really quickly here. The Queen, again, locked on to a high HP building, so she's not going to get too much more done before all of those healers are gone, and she does not have her ability. So he's got Valks working the outside, a couple of Wizards with his King coming around just the 12 o'clock position now. So they're out in front. They're doing a lot of the tanking for him. His Queen does go down, but now the Valks, they just need to beat their way back in and work their way back to that Town Hall. Has a final heal spell there. Going to keep those Valks healed up as they're encountering the damage from that Wizard Tower. It goes down to a few Wizards, and now just really pushing his way into back into the core of this base. Does finally find a double giant bomb there right at the end. So unfortunately that does take a lot of the health off of his Valks, but there are no defenses left that can do any damage to them. Rip through that air defense, and as they beat through these last Lego walls, get to the last enclosure, and the Town Hall is the last structure to go down here, and that is going to wrap it up. So beautiful job, Demi. Nice raid in that one. Alright, jump down a few spots, check out our boy Marked, and we know Marked loves to bring those air attacks. I really like this one. uh, choosing to bring a Gova low. So Town Hall 9 Gova low brings in a what is the name for that? I forget. I don't know. He brings in 3 golems here. Stoned. Brings a stoned Govalo here. So the 3 golems go down, and then all of these Valks, they're coming in. He's got some Earthquake spells, and you can see all 4 of the air defenses really, really easily accessible with the Quakes that are going to go down right over the Town Hall. They're going to get it all opened up. Finally, the Clan Castle engages. It is 2 baby drags, but does have a poison spell down for them. But the Golems, they're in there. They're doing a lot of work. The Valks are shredding through air defenses. The Queen is in there. I mean, his kill squad is such a huge push. And now all of these backside buildings are all distracted. So it goes ahead, drops down some balloons, and just targeting all of the defenses, at least all of the air targeting defenses in this case. And as soon as this Wizard Tower and this Archer Tower go down here, that is going to be the end of it. There's just going to be nothing that can touch the balloons. Still plenty of Valks. Still has 2 full Golems up. So maybe could have brought this just Shattered entry. But he wanted to make sure he got that funnel created nice and wide on this side. So we will go ahead, start to fast forward through this. As you can see, has lost most of his troops here. Does still have the Queen up, a couple of Valks, and some balloons, but they're going to travel really slowly. They're going to work their way around the base, working back counterclockwise to get these last couple of structures taken care of, and that will be the end of it. So beautiful job, Mark. I really like that raid. And I like the little change that you made there to pick up that beautiful 3-star. All right. Let's hop down a few more spots. Head down number 8. Lenny 1 and our boy Sivren going in on this one, doing it with a Go Vaho. So still the bread and butter. The old school Town Hall 9 attack still works very, very effectively. I think that's one of the things that we've seen a lot of people try to overcomplicate things. Obviously, with the Valks being as strong as they are right now, everyone wants to throw them into every raid, but you can't forget about the basics. So this is the basic bread and butter of pretty much any Town Hall 9. So Civ bring in the Shattered entry here. So 2 Golems down, a Lava Hound has come out of the CC, so that's not really going to be an issue for him. Does go ahead and choose to drop his Queen to go ahead and take care of that Lava Hound, but obviously the Hound not going to cause too much damage unless it explodes into pups over the course of this raid. But it goes ahead, gets it out of the way, opens up this first wall enclosure here. All the pups are now out. He's got Wizards as well as the Queen working it, and a jump spell bridges him into the Queen compartment here. So his King going to get locked on, drops down a Giant to distract, and then a couple of Hogs. Unfortunately, loses some to some Spring Traps there, but the bulk majority of them going to get in. Goes ahead, pops the King ability here. The enemy Queen is down, and then just a 2-finger drop here on from the essentially 9 o'clock position. And then with 3 heal spells, just going to be able to keep them healed up. As you can see, there are kind of 3 quadrants to this base, and so just going to heal in each quadrant, keep these Hogs up as they make their way around the base. The King is in the core. He's beating on the Town Hall. The Queen, unfortunately, has decided to move on, so she is going to actually start cleaning up some of the trash ring. That's going to help him out just a little bit in this one. The Hogs are encountering some single bombs, but with these heal spells, they're going to be able to be healed up, and they work their way to their last cluster of defenses, and that is going to be it for this one. Does have a couple of backside Wizards to help start working the trash ring. The Hogs finishing up very nicely in the core of this base right on top of the enemy King, so they're going to be able to beat him down, and we will go ahead and start to fast forward. He is in cleanup mode. It is going to be a 3-star, and it was a great, great plan. Beautiful attack, and like I said, just keeping it simple in this one, and sometimes that's all it takes. No need to overcomplicate things if it does not need it. The Goho was absolutely the perfect call there. So great job, Civ. All right, gonna do one more for you guys, and then I think we'll just call it a day. So we're gonna hop down to the Town Hall 8s. Like I said, wasn't the greatest war from our Town Hall 8s, but definitely want to highlight some raids that were decent. So this one gonna come from our boy Remo, and Remo choosing to do this one with the Goho. So really, really nice strat at Town Hall 8 right now. Goes ahead, drops down these Hogs. I think about 4 of them went down there. He's just trying to get in and get this lore taken care of, and actually eats a giant bomb there, so doesn't get the lore. Does get 2 Teslas up. Let's see. Sends in a couple more Hogs. Looks like he's got a partial lure. He's got 2 of the archers out. He's trying to get in and get some more of these CC troops out. It's just not going well for him here. So kind of abandons it, decides to just go ahead and commence with the raid. Drops down all of these wizards. Going to get a little bit of a funnel created behind his golem, as well as have these troops down for when this enemy CC does end up coming out. So in just a second here, finding another an outside bomb there, so that's really good. Obviously, there's no DGBs in this base. Some Valks, Loon come out of the Clan Castle, so could be a pretty dangerous CC. But goes ahead, drops down a heal spell for his Golem as well as his King. It's not really going to matter. The Valks coming out of the CC, they're absolute murder on pretty much any troop because of that AoE splash damage that they do. But then finally goes ahead, drops in all of his Hogs, and they're going to just start to work their way counterclockwise around the base. And again, the pathing on this one is just beautiful. The Hogs, they're just going to work their way all the way around the base. This first heal spell probably wasn't necessary, a little early. There's no splash damage really, no bomb locations in that compartment. But choosing to keep the Hogs healed up, and then as he encounters this mini Tesla farm in the Wizard Tower, this is where the danger is. Needs to get that heal spell down for the Hogs. It's down, and the last of the defenses are going down with it. Hogs finish right on the Town Hall, and that is going to be it. So despite the beginning of the raid not going as well as he had hoped, finishes really, really strong with that one. It was a nice job there. Nice adaptation there, choosing not to go ahead and just spend hog after hog trying to get the lore and just commencing with the raid. And so as everything passed back to that last builder hut, it goes down, and that is the end of it. So that's gonna do it, guys. You know, a lot of other really good raids in this one, but want to keep this one a little bit short. It was a decent war on both sides, but great job to the guys at X, doing a very, very nice job in this one. Good try to the guys over at FDPS. You know, hopefully you guys get back on a roll after this one. I think they were on a little bit of a streak right before they hit us, but X has just been so hot recently, able to come through and pick up the victory. We are in another war right now, so hopefully bringing the recap on that one. It is another level 10 clan, and they are part of a clan family, so it is going to be hopefully a very, very good war, and I'm excited to bring that one to you guys. I'm going to leave you in mystery for a couple of days at guessing who that one is. But that's going to do it for this recap, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully a cleanup episode coming out of this one as well. But until next time, this is Sam. Peace.
Give it to you. He gon' give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on, X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.